What is up, guys? Jesse504 here, bringing you my Week 2 matchup in the JLPC. This week is against Koty. He was the Season 4 champion, so he's a big threat. So his team consists of Mega Lucario, Garchomp, Togekiss, Slowking, Serena, Weezing, Dusknoir, Rotom Heat, Manaphy, Sneasel, and Alolan Sandslash. So that's a very threatening team. That Fairy Dragon Steel Core, Lucario, Garchomp, Togekiss is one of the strongest in the league, and that's definitely something I wanted to look out for. So I wanted to pick a counter to two of the three to start out. So this week I started off my team builder with Quillfish. Clutch the Quillfish, holding that Shuka Berry. This helps me counter Earthquake from Lucario, which I think is pretty possible to hit this and hit my Noivern, or not my Noivern, my Zero Aura. And then Intimidate weakens the power plus the Shuka, Spikes, T-Spikes, Destiny Bond, Thunderwave. So I have good answers for most of his team, but it's still like threatening if he gets set up on anything. I could be just done with. But this thing can either be a suicide hazard lead, or it can like play in the later game with like a T-Wave and then maybe like a Destiny Bond, catch him off guard. And up next, Mega Lopunny. Limber pre-Mega, obviously Scrappy after. Ice Punch, High Jump Kick, Facade, Thunder Punch. So this thing can hit pretty much most of his team super effectively, other than the Rotom and the Weezing, which that's pretty good. That'll just do damage. And like I'm adamant, which means that even if I'm not hitting super effectively, High Jump Kick is still really strong. I have Facade to negate being burned, which is really, really clutch. His main source of burning is a Dusknoir, so I would have to get that out of the way. But then I can just start spamming Facade. And this set just really gonna do work, I feel. It's one of the best counters to that Mega Lucario. So his Mega Lucario is very threatening, but I feel like I have the right counters, which really helps when you have the good counters to their S tier. And up next, my S tier, Tapu Lele, Choice Scarf, Psychic Surge. So Scarf Lele this week, again another way to deal with the Mega Lucario, can catch the Garchomp if it's not Scarf, which is big, because if that thing is out of the way, then most of the threat just is the Mega Lucario. That's really the only thing that scares me. So, Psychic, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball. Again, this thing can hit most of his team super effectively, other than the Rotom and the Serena. I believe that's it. And the Sneasel and just the Alolan Sandslash. But still, I don't really see Alolan Sandslash coming when it sees a Mega Lopunny and Zero Aura. So Zero Aura with the Life Orb, Volt Absorb, Plasma Fist, Play Rough, Bulk Up, Knock Off. Obviously the big goal here is just to get a big Bulk Up off. Then we can just sweep his team pretty much. Nothing takes a hit after I'm bulked up. So that's just going to be something to deal with. Also, Knock Off. If his Garchomp is Choice Scarfed and I knock it off, that's really helpful because Garchomp is one of the main switch-ins to this thing, and Knockoff, in my opinion, is a pretty free move. So, I mean, this week he definitely has a way to counter Knockoff if he goes justified on the Lucario pre-Mega. But like as you can see with my EV spread, I have a fair amount of bulk in that HP. So I can take a hit, especially if I get a bulk up off. I can maybe live an Earthquake from a Garchomp. I'm going to calc that. And up next, this is my answer to Scarf Garchomp. Like, this week, my big threats just do so much with this team that I can bring very niche counters, like this Noivern. Noivern, it has a decent matchup, but it's really just here to get that Scarf Garchomp out of the way. Because once that thing is gone, nothing stops my team, pretty much. Like, if he's Scarf Garchomp, then that could potentially throw a wrench in my Zero Aura's plans. But if the Scarf Garchomp is gone, he just is dead. And he also could just give up on bringing speed this week because my team is just so much faster than his. With his Fastest Mon Sneasel probably not even coming. And then it's just Garchomp and Mega Lucario that are the only ones above base 100. So he could just give up on speed entirely. And last up, we got Shaman. Just bulky Shaman. This is my Cleric, just trying to keep the team healthy is the goal. Aromatherapy, D-Gleam, Seed Flare, Leech Seed. Just here to keep statuses clear. It can take hits from Garchomp unless he's like running Fire Blast or Fire Fang on it or Poison Jab. Just like general moves that could run, but I don't really see the point of mostly. So this team, I feel like I like my odds this week. Koty is a great battler, but I feel like I have the matchup advantage to win this one. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, our opponent just sent us the battle request. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the team was mostly as expected. I wasn't really expecting the Dusknoir, but I kind of get it. Although I do have that scrappy ability on the Megalopunny. It does handle the Tapu Lele pretty well if he decides to go for a more especially defensive set. Slow King, again, great special wall. Rotom Heat, I feel like, has really risen this generation. Rotom Wash is kind of always thought to be the best form, but Rotom Heat, I feel, has came along this generation. Mostly due to those heavy-duty boots, I feel. But he's probably going to lead Rotom, if I were to guess. So, to combat that, I think we can just lead the Zeraora. Alright, so he leads Garchomp. So, no matter what here, I don't want to risk anything. I just go Shaman. Shaman will take a hit from this thing. I don't want to risk him being Scarf and me losing my Zeraora right off the bat. He does just go for the Earthquake. And I feel pretty confident just leech seeding whatever he goes into. Okay, it's the Rotom. On the Rotom, it doesn't really have too many moves, to be honest. So he probably just wants to go for the overheat on me. So, I don't want to. He's either overheating or volt switching. So I feel like the play is the Noivern. He is Specs. Tricks me, a Specs for a Scarf. Alright, so he's locked into Trick right now. So, I mean, I'm going to get my Scarf back or he switches out. I'm just going to U-turn out, see what exactly he decides to do. Just go Togekiss. And on the Togekiss, we can go into the Zeraora. Don't really know exactly what this Togekiss wants to do, so I'm just going to bulk up as he goes Garchomp. And now I'm just going to play rough if he's Scarf. Okay, we live. That was the whole point of that. Garchomp is gone. He is rough skin, so we lose the Zeraora. But there goes the Garchomp. Now we can go Quillfish, because Quillfish is meant to handle one of the two big threats, and we got one of them gone. So now he goes Rotom. Scarf Rotom now. And I just want to set up some T-Spikes, I think. Just get Slow King and Dusknoir worn down. Okay, I forgot my special defense is lacking. But Quillfish didn't really do much. It was meant to counter one of those things. To be honest, I could have just been neutral and gone into my Shaman, because he's no longer Specs, he's now Scarf. So that's a problem in its own right, but okay. He decides to go Slow King. Slow King has a very diverse move pool, but I think just going into the Shaman is going to be advantageous. And here, I'm just going to Leech Seed. He probably goes for the Toxic. Alright, I have Natural Cure, so I just switch out and it'll get healed. So that's pretty nice. I'm just going to go into my Noivern. Finds the Lumberry. Alright. Side Shock, I can take that pretty well. I'll get some health back. And now I will Hurricane. Do good damage. Consumes the Lumberry. He Toxics me. And Leech Seed should be able to kill. I'll just go back into the Shaman. Don't really know exactly what he does. Psyshock, alright, eat that up. There goes the Slowking. So we've kind of methodically worn down his counters to my Mega Lopunny, being that Garchomp that was Scarfed. Okay, so now he is Scarf, and I probably live here, but I feel like he's just going to want to Volt Switch this time. Yep, read that correctly. And I will Leech Seed whatever comes in. And here comes the Dusknoir. I'm just going to Seed Flare. This thing is... Alright, so if we get this drop, that'd be nice. We do get the drop. This thing does have a high chance to drop that special defense by 2 stages. But now we can go Lele. And... So now he sees that I'm Scarf. I'm just comfortable clicking Shadow Ball here. Oh, he does have that Cassid Berry. That is great prep. He Brick Breaks me. Doesn't really do much. So again, I Shadow Ball. Do big damage. He Shadow Punches, killing me. But at this point, I can just go Mega Lopunny. Mega Evolve. Facade is the more neutral play here. Just get this Dusknoir gone, thanks to that scrappy ability. Now, he goes Togekiss. On the Togekiss, I'm just going to Thunder Punch. He's at Tailwind. Okay. So, we just got to stall this out, which we should be able to do. For starters, we'll go Shaman on the Air Slash. That's 1 turn of Tailwind gone. So, 2 turns left, so I should just be able to get through this and win. Wishes. Alright, so that's slightly annoying. If he decides to pass into the Rotom, that could be problematic. But, just straight Lucario. Alright. So, Lucario is a big threat, but thankfully the Tailwind is gone, so I'm just comfortable clicking Seed Flare again. Mega Evolves, Meteor Mash, no attack drop, or attack raise, I mean. Cool. Please don't miss a high jump kick. That is all I'm asking for. If I hit, this thing's gone. Togekiss. I hit. Big damage. I'm going to Facade. There goes the Togekiss. Gone. Rotom Heat. I'm gonna high jump kick it. It is now Scarf. Ah, fuck. Dude, god dang it. That's so annoying. Oh, I live? That's nice. Cool, all I gotta do is hit. He might have priority though in Vacuum Wave. We hit. There goes the Mega Lucario. I think I clutched this up by clicking the more accurate Facade right now, and we do get it. Alright, that is good game. So we were able to pick it up despite that miss. There we go. That's what we wanted to see out of this. Pick up our first win. We're now sitting at 1-1, -1 differential. But Mega Lopunny put in work, showing why it was worth a round 1 pick right there, dismantling his team. Scarf Garchomp showed me exactly how good I have gotten, just like progressing as a Pokemon player, to be able to see, yeah, that thing is going to be a Scarf Garchomp coming out my team this week. But with that Bulk Up Zero Aura, I'll be able to live given the HP investment I have and be able to just play rough and back. So that was a really fun game. Got me on the edge of my seat. I think the turning point of the game in my favor was when I was able to just get rid of that Garchomp. That was a major play. Trading Zeraora for Garchomp is something that I was very glad to do. Just get that thing out of my face. It's a very threatening Mon. So, just in general, a very fun game. And as always, any suggestions, any misplays I made, anything that you liked, favorite turn of the battle, just let me know. Jesse504, out.